What is up, everybody? VitalSyntax here, playing some more Battlefield 3. And this is a game of Team Deathmatch on Grand Bazaar, and I'm using the AK74M in the Assault Kit. Now, the AK74M is one of my favorite weapons in the game. It's got very manageable recoil, not a whole lot of spread, easy to use iron sights, so one of my favorite weapons, and I'm sure you guys have all used it. It's unlocked really early on in the game, but the only downside to it is it's slightly slower fire rate than some of the other assault rifles. Something like the M16A3 I think has about an 800 round per minute fire rate, where this one only has a 750, and I think the F2000 is about 850. So at medium to close range, you might want to stick with a slightly higher fire rate assault rifle, but at medium and long range, this thing is very, very effective because of that low amount of recoil and low amount of spread. So something, paired with like an ACOG sight or a higher magnification scope is a great choice. I personally prefer the iron sights, but that's just me. So the main thing I want to talk about in this video is Modern Warfare 3 Call of Duty. And there's a couple of things I want to talk about with the PC version of the game, some of the complaints I have about it. So I guess the first one is probably the biggest one as well, is having to do with dedicated servers. Now, a couple weeks ago, or I guess, yeah, it was a couple weeks ago, maybe a month or so, they announced that Modern Warfare 3 would have dedicated servers on the PC. And when you say that, you assume, your customers, like me, assume that that means you can play on dedicated servers while you're ranking up, while you're playing in a public match, and while you're gaining XP. That's what people should assume, and that's what people do assume. What it turns out is actually meant you can play dedicated servers on private matches. There's no public match dedicated servers. You have to do the peer-to-peer system that you'd use on a console if you want to do the XP and leveling. Now, I'm not super pissed off about this. Call of Duty has a very good, very advanced peer-to-peer system. Obviously, dedicated servers would have been preferred, would have been better, but really what makes me mad is that they lied about it. Now, technically they didn't lie. Technically there are dedicated servers, but when they said they had dedicated servers in the game, they should have specified from the get-go that they were just for private matches, because everybody, including myself, assumes that means that you can play them in public matches. I mean, that just makes more sense. So I'm very mad about that. It's not a huge issue, once again, because I think the peer-to-peer system that Call of Duty has is actually quite good. And in the past, Call of Duty 4, the first Modern Warfare game, it was a very good PC title. Everybody kind of agrees on that. It had dedicated servers. There were some mods. It had the built-in console. It was a great game, by itself, just the gameplay of it. And it was a great PC port or PC title. And then Modern Warfare 2 came along. Obviously, we also had World at War and Black Ops, but those are by a different developer, and I'm trying to keep it in the Modern Warfare series. So Modern Warfare 2 comes out, and the PC version is absolutely horrendous. I didn't actually get the game when it first launched, so I don't know about any launch issues like glitches and bugs like that, or graphical issues with certain drivers. But I do know that, I own the game now on my PC, and I purchased it quite around the time Black Ops was out. Quite a bit late, but I do know now that there are a lot of hackers, a lot of glitches, and there's no dedicated servers. So I was kind of disappointed in that. Call of Duty 4, had those features. Why would they take a step back? Why, if they have the option and the ability to provide dedicated servers, why would they just remove that? Why don't they just copy and paste those features over to the new one? I don't get that. It doesn't make sense to me. There might be some technical issues there, but I'm sure that it's not that hard to iron out. It's a multi-billion-dollar company, Activision is. They can easily spend money to get dedicated servers. And any excuse I hear about, it costs too much money, it's not practical from a business standpoint, that's retarded. It is. You have billions and billions of dollars. The only reason they're not going to do it is because they want to keep their money. They know that the Xbox 360 and the PS3 version of the game is where the money's at, and because the money's there, why worry about a smaller title that might only sell a couple 100,000 copies, whereas the PC or the Xbox and the PS3 are going to sell millions and millions. Now, I might be wrong. I'm not sure if the PC actually does sell millions and millions. I may be wrong on that, but anyway. So There was no dedicated servers in Modern Warfare 3 other than private matches, and that to me that's not even dedicated servers at all, because who plays private matches? I probably played 3 or 4 private matches in my whole life. Alright, so on to the next complaint. Has to do with the double XP, or the Pepsi, Frito-Lay, Dorito, Mountain Dew promotion that they have going. So if you don't know, you can buy Doritos or Mountain Dew and get double XP for Modern Warfare 3. Which to me in the first place is retarded, that you can pay real money to get an advantage over somebody. I think that's stupid. But since they actually implemented it, I was going to take advantage of it. So I went out to the store today and I bought some Doritos and I bought some Mountain Dew, about an hour's worth of double XP. And I think you get about 15 minutes per bottle of soda or per bag of chips. So, and I got home. I went on to the Redeem XP or xpredeemportal.com or whatever to enter the codes that you get for each item to get double XP. And when I entered them, it asked me whether I wanted to apply this to an Xbox 360 account or a PS3 account. There was no option for a PC or a Steam copy of the game to get double XP. And what it turns out is there's no option to do double XP in this promotion for PC players. Now, first of all, that's very frustrating. But the main reason it's frustrating is not because I can't get double XP, it's because I thought I was going to get XP, and then I didn't after I purchased the product. That's what makes me mad. On the bottle of Mountain Dew or on the bag of Doritos, it doesn't say anything about we hate PC players, we don't support them. It doesn't say anything about only Xbox 360 and PS3 players can redeem this. Only once you go to the website, make an account, and actually type in the code, which means the code's used, so you can't give it to a friend, does it tell you that you can't use it for the PC version of the game. Which it made me frustrated, on top of what I was already frustrated about, with dedicated servers and whatnot. So, just a heads up, if you're a PC player, do not expect double XP from this promotion with Frito-Lay and Pepsi, or any promotion in the future. I mean, they're not gonna give us PC players any advantage as far as double XP in the future, I don't think. Anyway, the next thing I'm frustrated about, the fact that there's 3 things and the game hasn't even come out yet, so I'm not even complaining about gameplay or anything like that, just the PC version, is kind of tells you something. But the next thing is no midnight release. Now, the PC version, or I guess I should say the PS3 version, the Xbox 360 version of the game, do have a midnight release. Obviously, you can go to GameStop or Best Buy or Walmart, and you can get the game at 12 o'clock at midnight. But the PC version of the game, at least through Steam, I haven't looked at any other avenues, is not going to be released till 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Now, I know this isn't a huge deal. I know the Doritos thing isn't a huge deal, but it's the fact that there's so many of these issues, they all come together to get, just to make me a tad bit frustrated, if not pissed off. So, there's no midnight release for the PC version of the game, and I was expecting one. I actually stayed up, I guess I should say, I went to bed early and woke up at about 11 p.m. So that I could play during the midnight release, right? And I get on, and Steam tells me that I have to wait 7 hours. So I decided to make some videos, complain about rants, watch some TV shows, whatnot, wait for it to finally come out, and that's what we're doing right now. But I don't know. I'm kind of frustrated that they didn't have a midnight release. There's no reason why they shouldn't. So anyway, that's enough about rants. That's enough about complaining about the game, even though it's not even out yet. Let's talk about some of the reviews that the game's been getting. I read some reviews from Joystick and some other reviews on Metacritic, and I think the Xbox 360 version is sitting at about 90% right now, which, that's high. That's much higher than I expected. I think Battlefield 3 is about an 85 on the consoles, and about a 90 on the PC. I personally think it should have gotten somewhere between a 90 and a 95. Multiplayer definitely between a 95 and 100, but single player and co-op weren't amazingly strong. But my opinion on the Modern Warfare 3, from what I've seen, I did not expect that high of scores from it. Now, I am excited about the game, don't get me wrong. I mean, obviously I'm kind of pissed about this whole PC situation, and I'm, there are some things that I'm kind of worried about the game, as far as, the way it looks, the way it sounds. doesn't really look like a new game. It looks like, you know, DLC for Modern Warfare 3 or Modern Warfare 2, and everybody's already saying that, I know, but I am excited about the game. I am excited to play it because I've been playing a lot of Battlefield 3 lately, almost 75 to 80 hours, I think, right now in the multiplayer, which I'll be the first one to admit that I play that game way too much. But I am excited for the game because I want to have a change of pace. I've played every Call of Duty, I guess, since Call of Duty 4 in the past, and you know, I'm excited to play this new one. But it's kind of hard to be excited when you've got a bunch of issues that have already come up and the game hasn't even been released yet. I'm sure there's going to be other issues with balance things, like, you know, one gun might be overpowered, a set of perks might be overpowered. Things like that are probably going to come up later on in the game. There's probably going to be lots of glitches. I remember with Modern Warfare 2, you know, they had the javelin glitches, you had the care package glitches. There were so many glitches in that game, and they took months to fix. So I'm hoping that since they have like 6 developers working on this game, and seriously, there are like 6. There's not just Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer. If you look at the credits, from what I've heard from people that got the game early, if you look at the credits for the game, it's like Infinity Ward, it's Sledgehammer, it's Raven Games, it's Treyarch, it's some other studio I've never heard of, it's Beachhead. There's so many people that worked on this game, and you can tell it was kind of a last-ditch effort from Activision to kind of just get the game out the door, pull whoever knows, whoever works for Activision and knows at least somewhat about Call of Duty to come and work for them, even if they're not creative, even if they're not gonna change the game all that much. And if you look at the game so far, from what I've heard, people are saying it's a lot like Modern Warfare 2. There's not that much of a difference, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it's kind of strange that they had like 6 developers. Alright, so enough about Modern Warfare 3. I will have Call of Duty videos up on my channel. I will have a first impression video up probably earlier this morning, I guess in a couple hours. But next thing I want to talk about is Skyrim. So Skyrim is coming out this Thursday, which is kind of a weird release date. I always thought that games came out on Tuesdays, but I guess they decided to do the 11-11-11 thing. And by the way, on my Twitter, which is VitalSyntax, twitter.com/VitalSyntax if you want to follow me, I will be tweeting at 11-11-11 on 11-11-11, 111 11s. I guess it's 111 ones, but anyway, I had that idea quite a while ago. Just to mess around, but if you aren't following me and you're interested in getting up-to-date information or just whatever, my opinions and whatnot, Twitter's a great place to get that. Also, if you want to get in contact with me, it's probably a much better way to do it than leaving me a message on YouTube or leaving a comment, although I do try and respond as much as possible. If you go through Twitter, it makes it kind of a little bit easier. But back to Skyrim. Skyrim's coming out on Thursday. I definitely am going to buy the game at some point, just not necessarily on release date, and it kind of depends on you guys. And the reason being is I bought Battlefield 3, which is $60, and then I also bought Modern Warfare 3, which is another $60. It's $120. Then I also bought Modern Warfare 3 for a buddy, Freezing Rain. You guys have probably seen me in a couple of my videos, Squadcasts and whatnot. So I've spent $180 on video games in the past month, and that's way too much. And if I add Skyrim on top of that, that's what, 220? Let's see, no, 120, 180, $240 on video games in 1 month. That's a lot of money. So I don't know. Let me know if you guys actually want to see videos when it comes out, things like first impressions, things like highlight reels. I'm not going to do a full playthrough, but if you guys want to see those videos, then I will buy that game and do some videos on it. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. See you guys in the next video. Bye.